Once you start taking the actions, you realize that whatever it is you're fearing is not that bad, right? The worst thing is sitting, procrastinating, wishing you would, and creating anxiety in your body. So I truly hope that the message I'm sharing inspires and motivates you to improve your life. Now let's get to the point. Welcome back to another episode of ToDaPointPodcast, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today's video is about what starting a YouTube channel will teach you. This month is going to be exactly a year ago that I finally decided to commit to my channel because I started back in 2022. I stopped here and there because I wasn't getting the results I expected, but last year I decided to go all in on being committed to uploading at least one video a week, and I've been doing so, and it's going pretty good. Even though my channel is still a small channel, this journey has taught me so much. So I thought, you know what, if there's anyone out there watching, doubting whether or not they should start a YouTube channel, this video might help you, inspire you, motivate you to get started. Not to say that you should rely on motivation though, because motivation is fleeting, but this might be the push you need. So I'm going to go over 7 things that starting a YouTube channel taught me, and let's just get into it. So the first thing is that the fear you're experiencing is worse in your head than it is in reality. I can't begin to tell you how many times I have procrastinated and used the excuse that I'm researching content or how to make content. Eventually I came to a point where I was tired of my excuse of researching that I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I felt scared AF, but I just got to a point where I thought, you know what, enough is enough. Now, I can't tell you when that time is gonna be for you, right? But I know that if you experience something for months, years, weeks, and it's not letting you go, it might be an indication that the universe is telling you that this is the thing you should do, right? That you should take the steps in order to go after what it is that you want. Because I remember having these ideas about starting a YouTube channel back in 2017, and I decided not to act on them because I was afraid, right? And I do believe that I wasn't ready back then, obviously, because otherwise I would have taken the steps. But that thought, the ideas never let me go. But I remember practicing on camera without posting anything online, of course, to kind of tell myself, you know what, you will get used to recording in front of a camera. I'm gonna be honest with you, I still find it awkward a little bit from time to time, but especially surrounded by other people. But the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Once you start taking the actions, you realize that whatever it is you're fearing is not that bad, right? The worst thing is sitting, procrastinating, wishing you would, and creating anxiety in your body. So take the steps to do what it is you want to do. That is the only way that anxiety is going to go away. So the second thing starting a YouTube channel will teach you is that nobody really cares. And I don't mean this in a negative way, but really nobody really gives a damn. Why? Because everybody's busy with their own things, right? With their own lives. Nobody's really paying that much attention to you. And that is something that I've noticed firsthand, because when I posted my first video on YouTube, it got no views. Even the video podcast, they got no views, right? And I was like, oh, well, damn. I expected something else, you know? Not to say that I felt entitled or anything, but if you make something so big in your head and then when you put it out there, you realize that nobody's really watching, you know, it's kind of a little bit disappointing in a way, but at the same time, it's like, oh, well, I guess my fear was wrong, right? And that pushed me to keep going. So, nobody really gives a damn. Of course, people around you will try to support you. You know, I remember my mom supporting me, friends, family. It's not that deep, yo. It's really not that deep. People are busy with their own lives, so they will not pay as much attention to you as you believe. So start. Because right now, in this moment where you have like 0 subscribers, or like me, I got like 54 or something, this is the moment to experiment with different types of content and see what sticks, see what you really like. So when you do have those people, those viewers coming back, you have the right content to present to them. So let's move on to the third thing that starting a YouTube channel will teach you. Nobody, and that is that nobody's going to do it for you. Like I said, I started back in 2017 having these ideas for a YouTube channel, right? The years went by and nobody told me, you know what, you should go for it. I wasn't really open about it either, but I'm pretty sure that even if I was, people would actually encourage me to do it, but nobody is going to make that channel for me and upload those videos but myself, right? Or work on that script, those videos ideas. The thing is, oftentimes we think we need permission from other people to go after our goals and dreams. Yes, it's great to have support, but we shouldn't rely on other people to push us to go after what we want. If you want to make your dreams a reality, you are the only one responsible for that. Especially when nobody in your circle is doing what it is you want to do, and it feels like it's something very big to achieve or to do, like content creation, for example, because not everybody likes to create content. Most of us are just consumers, right? But if nobody in your circle is doing that, it makes it a little bit harder because you might be the only one doing what it is you want to do. And you might be the weird one, right? But first they make fun of you and then they start cheering for you. But sometimes though, if you want to inspire people, you have to be the first one to pave the way by walking the road less traveled. The thing is, you can only lead by example. So again, nobody's going to do it for you. If you want to make your dreams a reality, go after them yourself. Alright, number 4 is that it can teach you that you are capable of so much more. It taught me that. I remember saying I'm not creative, I'm not persistent, I am not disciplined. But starting this channel proved me wrong. Why? There were so many moments that I felt like I was doing this for nothing. Days where I was like, you know what, I don't want to record today. I don't want to upload today. I don't want to do this today. But I kept going anyway. And I've been doing that for the past 52 weeks, and I am proud of myself. Even though, again, I'm a small channel, not for long though, I'm convinced of that, I kept going. I learned so much about myself. I learned that I can be afraid and do it anyway. And going on this journey, that will teach you the same thing, if you let it. Fear is not always a feeling to hold you back, but to make you aware of the fact that what you want to do is important to you. And oftentimes, fear comes from, what if I try it? I've been thinking about this for my whole life. What if I try it and it doesn't work out? What if I try it and I don't like it and I have to find something else, right? But use that fear to push you to start. And when it comes to the creative part, we are all creative, right? Each person in their own way. You just have to find that one thing that sparks creativity in you. So the only way to find out is to try different things, and until you find what it is that will help you be as creative as possible, or as you want to be. Number 5 is that it's not about the equipment, but it's about taking action. When was the last time that you experienced something by preparing, right? By doing research. Exactly. The lack of experience is only being removed by taking action. Look, I'm not saying not to look up information about how to create a certain type of video, how to create a certain type of content, right? Because that will help you to create something that people want to watch. But like I said before, oftentimes research is being used as an excuse not to actually execute. No amount of research, aka procrastination, will help you gain experience. Let it sink in. The only way to be good at what you want to do is by doing it. Easy, simple, I know, but a lot of people tend to forget this. Do what you want to be good at as often as possible, and you will eventually notice that it comes to you naturally. You will not be afraid anymore. Alright, number 6 is it will teach you to listen to your intuition. Again, like I said before, I had these ideas back in 2017. They never left my mind until I decided to just take action. That anxiety went away. I'm at ease now because I do something that I love doing. And even though it's not a source of income yet, I am 100% convinced that eventually this will be something that I will be doing full time. And the thing is, it might seem scary at first, but realize that if you never take the risk, you will never know. You don't want to live with regrets. I've said this in previous videos. Looking back, I wish I started back in 2017. I might be way further than I am today, but I guess I needed that experience in order to be where I am today. Imagine being older and being sad and thinking about all the possibilities you let pass you by because you were too afraid to do something that, looking back, is significantly small, right? Because you will never be young again. If you're on your deathbed or you're 80 years old, you can never reverse that time, right? So don't let that be your life. And I know it sounds far away right now, but trust me, years fly by pretty fast. So take the risk, take the plunge, and you will thank yourself later, because no matter what happens, you will never ever have to wonder what if. It might actually lead you to that path you want to go to, or I should say goal, or you'll find something else that will also align with what it is you want to do. Anything is better than sitting on the sidelines and watching people do and create the successful life they want, and you just sitting there and just watch them, right? So take the risk. Alright, last but not least, it will teach you that the way you view yourself is totally wrong. And why do I say this? I remember not being happy with the way I look, right? We all have our insecurities, but I realized that every content that I created so far, I was the one editing them, right? I'm seeing myself from a different perspective. I'm seeing my smile, my teeth, my laugh. I'm hearing my voice. All of those things, I started loving them, right? Because I'm like, okay, if people see me this way, that's not really that bad. Usually when we have an idea of ourselves, we kind of struggle with what it is we see. And not everybody, I know, but I used to do that. But right now I look at myself, I'm like, you know what? I have beautiful eyes, I have a beautiful smile, I have a beautiful voice. Not to sound narcissistic or anything, right? But seeing yourself from a different perspective makes you feel a different way about yourself. And luckily for me, it changed into something positive. And also combined with being disciplined, even though I feel like I don't want to do anything when it comes to content that day, it really built up my self-esteem. So those were the 7 things that creating content or starting a YouTube channel will teach you. I hope you found value in today's video. If so, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and tell me what starting your YouTube channel or the content creation journey has taught you so far. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.